everybody, how you guys doing today? My name's Armando. I am the Strong by Zumba instructor and wellness coordinator here at T3 Body Encinitas, where we tighten, tactical, and transition your life. Now, as you could see from the last video, our fearless leader, Rick Noda, which I'm hoping Esteban will put a picture somewhere around here, is actually in Alaska for the week. So I get to be in charge not only of the classes and the studio, but of this very podcast itself. So this week you will be getting a civilian's perspective on everything that we do here, from motivation, nutrition, community, and self-image. Now, all of that can take time, it can transition, but we're going to get a little bit more into it. Because honestly, myself, when I started here, I was pretty bad. Let's just say before I became my own an adventurer in my own campaign, I was an NPC in waiting.
Nerd alert!
I was an NPC for the rest of my life until things started to change. And we're going to talk about a lot of different things that are here to change your life because they changed my life. When I was over 340 pounds, when I had my social life was pretty much non-existent at that point, when I stopped visiting my family, and I didn't do anything. And honestly, I told myself I was okay with that. I was happy with how my life was. I was good, because things could always be worse. Things could always be worse. That was actually some good advice that an old manager of mine gave me. Whenever I would come in and I would just be angry about something, and it was something completely out of my hands. It was something, someone just cut me off, or someone said something, or someone did something, and, it kind of irritates you, and I'd get angry, and he would always tell me, Armando, it could be worse. Because in truth, it can be. It helped me put things into perspective, and it gave me a different outlook. Now, the one thing is, me being the grand guy that I am at the time, I actually turned that good advice into some not so good advice, because that's how I started looking at my health. I started looking as like, it could be worse. I may be 340 pounds. I may be winded just getting out of bed. My feet may hurt just from walking half a mile. But you know what? It could be worse. At least I wasn't on that TV show, My 600-Pound Life. Because, it could be worse. But no, it was bad. And it wasn't anything grandiose that made me change my mind. It wasn't anything that like, oh my God, my life must change. It was something small, simple, and honestly kind of embarrassing. What ended up happening is my brother Mar was actually visiting from Utah, and let's just say he's very different from who I was then. He was this short, petite dancer, so let's just say he's very athletic. So he and I went to the mall one day, and we're just traveling through the parking lot. We're just bored. There's not much to do. And so about halfway through the parking lot, we came across this trench. A trench that was it filled up the entire one side of the parking lot, but it was only about 3 feet wide. So in my head, I'm like, okay, cool. We're going to go around, and we're going to go around it. No, he just jumps across. Nothing big. It's, this long. It's not even that big. It's a little less than 3 feet long. He jumps over. Cool. He's all, hey, come on over. And so, I didn't want to say anything, so I go and I jump over. It was a simple hop. I didn't land wrong. I didn't twist my foot or anything, but just a simple landing on it, it shot pain through my leg, through to my foot, everything. And I felt like I had twisted my ankle. I didn't do anything. I hopped. That's all I did. But that's kind of what ended up having me decide that I kind of need to do something, because I wasn't going to tell my brother that, I hurt myself because I'm fat. No, I told him, I stepped wrong, and my leg feels like this, and my toe, and all this random whatever excuses I came up with. I think he knew I was lying, but he accepted it anyways. It was within that time, actually, that I met someone, his name's Trenton, that he actually works here. He works out here at T3 Body Encinitas. And I met him, became friends with him, and after about a month or so, I started noticing that he was losing some weight. He was gaining some muscle, so I kind of asked him what he was doing. He tells me, I work out with this one guy here off the 101. He's a little crazy, but he's really good at what he does. He gave me his card, and, I took it. And you'd think that would be into that, I called him, I worked out, and hey, I am where I am because it's awesome. That's not necessarily true. I hemmed and hawed for about 2 weeks, kept his card, didn't want to do anything, went back and forth, and then that's when the incident with my brother happened. And that's when I decided, okay, I have to email this guy. So I emailed him. I asked him, if we could meet up, and he said, of course. So we meet up, and one of the things that really got me about him was the first thing he asked me out of anything else was, if in a year's time you looked the same, you weighed the same, but you felt better, you could move better, and you were more active in your life, are you okay with that? Honestly, that kind of caught me off guard, because personal trainers that I've hired and I've checked out and I've gone to the gyms at 24-hour Fitness, at LA Fitness, I mean, nothing to say against them, but the trainers that I've met in my life were always not about what I'm looking for, but what they think I need. You want the big arms, you want the six pack, you want to be ripped. I just wanted not getting winded when I flipped on my side in bed. I just wanted to be able to breathe. And the fact that he told me that is the one thing that really caught me. Now, once again, a lot of people, this is where the workout montage happens, and this is where, I start getting skinnier, and that one, Eye of the Tiger. Unfortunately, there was no montage, but in reality, I was expecting that. I don't know, it's from everything that we're raised with nowadays, but I was expecting that montage to happen, not have to work that hard, and I'll be good. That's all I needed. It wasn't. Within the first month, I was achy, I was tired, I was sweaty, and I wanted to quit. I wanted to say, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I already lost 10 pounds. That's plenty. And honestly, for some people, that is plenty. But throughout that month, I had noticed from my coach that he didn't take excuses. Someone called in and, I can't because this hurts. My shoulder hurts. My neck hurts. My back. And he found every way to circumvent any excuse that came in. I can't do it because insert excuse here. And he would come up with no, we'll do this then. We'll do something different. He made sure that there was no excuse because he cared about everybody that was there. And I knew he cared about me. And I didn't have enough confidence to actually go and say, hey, I'm quitting. So I ended up staying. And that lack of confidence back then, honestly, is probably what saved my life, because I would have gotten worse. It would have been beyond that. And I've been here 2.5 years now, and I've lost over 130 pounds. I can run, I can jog, I can sprint, but it's not just about that. I've started to learn to get my life back. I started to be more active in my own life, to socialize, to talk to people, to not just shut myself off in my room and pretend that everything's okay. And that's why I'm here for this week that Noda is gone. By the way, that's Coach Noda. That's who I've been talking about. The reason that I'm happy that I can do this is to talk from someone else's perspective. So because it can always be worse. And I want to make sure that even if I can reach one person and it can help them out, even if I reach no one, I just want to put it out there. Make sure that everyone understands it is possible. It is doable, no matter where you're starting from. You just have to be willing to put in that effort. And so, as I said, over the next couple of days, we're going to talk about motivation, we're talk about nutrition, community, and most importantly, self-image. I will talk to you guys again soon. And because remember, our motivation will inspire you to be better. And I'll see you guys next time. You guys have a great day.
T3 Body, you guys, is a company and a fitness company that really talks about the complete athlete. When I talk about our motivation inspires you to be better, all right, as a non-for-profit that supports military veterans that suffer from mental health issues, I really enjoy the support you guys are giving me here on YouTube. But again, I am seeking clients on my T3 Body. So if you go ahead and take a look at my website, understand that the intimacy of getting to know you starts with just 30 minutes of motivation. So you go on there, you sign up for one of those, you get a one-on-one remote talk with me just like this. then I encourage you to go and look at one of my training plans, download a 4 to 8 week training plan, and really kind of just test your body, test yourself, and just really start to get yourself ready to then do the next thing, is where you get 4 or 5 of your friends together and dare yourself to be better, where there you have a little bit more of my information along with my training plan. You get some remote sessions with me regardless of where you're at. You notice if you're watching me on YouTube right now, you can hear my voice and I can train you, all right? And that 45-day dare is a great way to just see and challenge yourself to really do the final thing, is become a member. Being a member with me is a commitment, and it's made for just an elite amount of people. So when I talk about membership here, I really talk about a really elite group of individuals who really understand our core values of God, country, family, and really live by and have really adopted where our motivation inspires them to be better. So I wanted to touch on that, you guys, and really use that so that individuals like yourself who are getting better and inspiring others that understand that, you know what, we do need your support to keep everything going.